Hello, everybody. Sonia here with Fresh Approach Fitness, a wellness company, and I wanted to reach out and see where everybody's at today. We're heading into week 2 or 3, depending on your lifestyle and what you were doing, of the COVID pandemic. And what that means for everybody is major, major change. All of a sudden, the majority of the population was either sent home to work from home or to try to work from home, or people were laid off. In many cases, companies closed, especially small companies like mine. Any gyms, any massage therapists, even dentists have been affected by this. We're talking across the world, my friends. I think at this point, everybody is starting to feel the effects. Here in Canada, especially in Ontario, we've just been expanded to another 2 weeks because I don't think people were seeing the reality of the situation. So my question to you, and feel free to send me back a message or email me, sonya@freshapproachfitness.ca. Text me, reach out, find me on social media, but let me know where you're at, because I am going to be very honest with you about where I'm at. We're seeing posts, we're going through our schedules, we're doing what we can to stay focused, energized, on track. But when was the last time that you noticed how you're feeling? The more we slow down in life, the more we tune in. We're tuning into our intuition, our gut, feelings and emotions that we normally don't tap into because we are frequently so busy and on the go. And as scary as all of this is that we are going through right now, we're in it together. We can help and love and support each other. We can confide in our partners. We can confide in our friends. And I'm going to confide in all of you today, hoping that this story will inspire you to just do whatever it takes to get through the day. Even people that don't typically have mental health issues or have a lower degree of mental health issues are going to be feeling the effects of this. But anybody that would at all put themselves in that category are going to be going through this epic change so differently than everybody else. And I'm going to be quite honest here. Some people with mental health issues that are going through these ups and downs are used to this turbulence. This is what they go through regularly. This is their emotions. It gives the rest of us a great insight as to the uncertainty that they live through on a regular basis. People that are retired, a lot of them are not really being affected by this financially, only on the financial spectrum. They have different concerns right now, but on the financial spectrum, people that are retired have budgeted their money. Many of us work towards budgeting our money for retirement, but we don't budget what to do with our time. We don't know what's truly meaningful to us as we're experiencing those things now without financially being prepared necessarily. Again, I'm talking my perspective here. Some people are financially prepared, and that's great. But they're going through emotional restrictions of things they can't do since they can't leave their house. Everybody has something right now. I challenge you to think of a wellness plan, a wellness strategy plan as you're going through these days. And what I mean by that is financially we set money aside. We've always been taught about saving for a rainy day. I mean, this is quite the rainy day we're having. It's extended, right? But what are you doing with yourself emotionally? What are you doing with yourself physically? How are you handling yourself mentally? This is all new. So what kind of wellness strategy are you putting in place? Are you doing something? No, I'm going to rephrase that. What are you doing daily that's creative? What are you doing daily that's peaceful? What are you doing daily that excites you? Who are you connecting with daily that motivates you and inspires you? Who are you being honest with daily through this process right now? Are you being honest with yourself? Are you being honest with your friends? Are you being honest with your family? Yesterday, I had the worst day. As the owner of Fresh Approach Fitness, I've been leading small group fitness classes, upwards of 23 classes a week for over 6 years now. The last 4 years were back in St. Thomas when I moved back here. I'm on my 4th year. I've been seeing the same people, in some cases for 3 years, 4 or 5 hours a week. That would come to classes or we would interact. That's been taken away. I can say that's hard. I'm not sure what the side effects of this is going to happen, but I can tell you emotionally, I miss those faces. I miss those conversations. I miss looking forward to seeing them and the energy that was brought to those classes and watching the transformations take place. This is how I inspire people for a living. And that personally has been, I don't want to say taken away. I don't feel like a victim, but that right now is put aside. But that was one of the sudden changes. Because no, I don't feel like a victim, although it's okay if you do. But be careful of your thoughts. Feeling like a failure, feeling like a victim, feeling like you don't deserve this, I would like you to forego those thoughts. I want you to lean in towards feeling afraid, feeling uncertain, feeling confused, feeling lost, bored, restless, agitated. Once you get to the point of those feelings, then you have something to work with. You're owning it. Those feelings mean you're owning the situation. You are not a victim. You are in a different category and you're having a different mindset about what's going on. You know this is not a personal attack on you. You know that this is beyond your control. But it's okay to feel these things. Once you feel those things, those emotions, you can do something about it because you're not a victim. You are in control. When you feel fearful, you're in control. Lost, you're kind of in control because you're able to identify a feeling. Confused, the same thing. Boredom, we can fix boredom. But you can't fix boredom if you don't know that you're bored. See the difference? So, my question to you is, are you being honest with yourself, your friends, and your family? Or when people ask you how you're doing, is your answer, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we're safe. Everybody's good. And hopefully everybody is safe. That's all we want. That's why we are all going through this, is to keep everybody safe. This is for a good reason. As hard as it is to accept, this is for a good reason. Yesterday, I woke up off balance. I've been, like other small business owners out there, I've been doing whatever I can to help inspire people, let them know I still have available services on a different side than what they're used to, reaching out to current customers, trying to go through my day-to-day to either remind people of what I have to do or let them know that I'm available, or even let them know that I'm here. And I said that all in the wrong order because everybody that knows me knows I would help first before I try to sell or promote my business. But my point is, I had a rough day. I've been trying to keep up business-like activities for the last couple of weeks and feeling like I'm spinning my wheels. But respectfully, I'm not really expecting the general public, you, me, our friends, our family, to be spending right now. We're in fear mode. that makes sense. To my other entrepreneur friends that are listening to this, keep going. Maybe change. Go into InSpiration and education, and do maybe fewer points about or posts about trying to sell your businesses. Change it, because we all need each other right now. Our family's been financially impacted right now with the closure of Fresh Approach Fitness, and Tony's the only one working. My one daughter's pregnant, due to have a baby in a month, and she hasn't been able to see the OBGYN because it's not an essential service. She's a little bit curious, questioning. I'm a little bit worried for her. My middle daughter and her boyfriend living together have both been laid off. And my youngest daughter is quarantined away from the house, because it's not safe, primarily because it's not safe for her to go back and forth. But B, her and I both have asthma. So we have to be super careful right now. Anybody with respiratory has to be super careful. That puts a lot of the financial burden on one person in the family until we know more. As a small business, I don't fit into any other category. So this post is not by any means podcast. This is absolutely not a pity party. This is me opening up and being vulnerable. I am trying every day to stick to my routine, but is that routine the best routine for me? Or is it time to switch it up? Going back to yesterday, I had a breakdown, not a breakthrough. Okay, it didn't start like a breakthrough. It was definitely a breakdown. It all hit me. Of course, it feels like I'm spinning my wheels at work, but I'm not. I'm getting things done. I have a sense of accomplishment. I am reading and learning and growing. I am doing a lot of training. I have amazing, amazing, amazing people in my life who support and love me and my family as equally as I love and support them and their family. And I have great friends and I have great family. We've set up a fam jam every morning at 9:00 so we can Zoom. I mean, my 74-year-old parents and my teenage daughters are Zooming together so we can, maybe every day is too much because really nothing new and exciting from the day before, but I think we feel good about it. I broke down yesterday. I cried to my children, who I don't like crying. I came home and I was around Tony and I broke down. I cried. I needed a hug, but I needed a hug. I needed a bath. Once I had the bath, I let all my sorrows go down the drain. I accepted my feelings yesterday. Yesterday is not who I am, so this is a very vulnerable share. But I have moments. Life is a roller coaster ride. So, friends, do me a favor. When someone asks you how you're doing, be honest right now. They want the conversation as much as you do. They want to feel needed and loved and valued as much as you do. If everybody keeps on saying, okay, we're not able to connect, we're not able to share, and we're not able to be honest with ourselves. Taking the advice of my 22-year-old who's about to have a baby, who has had turbulence in the past in terms of mental health. I'm not going to get into details, but we definitely have some firsthand experience. She said to me, she goes, Mom, I think you're depressed. And I said, I don't feel depressed. She goes, you sound like you're depressed. So I was in denial. Can somebody snap out of a depression within 12 hours? Probably not. But we can build ourselves up slowly. I did some self-care rituals. This morning, I'm taking her advice and I am watching a funny movie. I am technically not starting work until after the movie is done. And I'm excited for it. Now, I'm waiting to laugh. We're 50 minutes in and I'm not laughing yet. But it's a start, guys. We're all scared. We're all uncertain. We all just don't know where we're at right now, but we are all in this together, and we all have so much. We have the love and support of the community that are risking their lives every day to get out there. and support us. Be true to you. Be true to your family right now. There are many companies that are offering free services. There are many companies that are offering bartering services. And there's nothing wrong with either or. As a small business, take a look at what's around and how you can help and support each other, because a barter is still a good experience for both parties in many, many ways. Take this time to be creative. Take this time to journal. I've been doing those things. So today my day will start a little bit later, but it is very helpful. Try to exercise. Be thankful that you can exercise if you can. And if it's your body, your mind, or your soul, if you can't do all three, pick one. Start somewhere, guys. Remember, my appointment for my ankles was coming up in April. So the only thing I can do physically, really, without being in incredible pain and not being able to walk, is go for a bike ride. But those have variable conditions right now. We are still in early spring. If it's not sunny out, I can't go, because unless it's super, super warm, like if it's on the cooler side of not sunny, or if it's raining or overcast. Now today I could probably go at this point. I just don't know how warm it is. But my point is, be thankful you can get out there and go for a walk. Be thankful you can do the things that you can do. But be patient with yourself right now. Be kind to yourself right now. Own up to your true feelings. It's okay to feel these feelings. I completely understand that these feelings are new. Or is it that you've been so busy in the past that you have felt these feelings all along and responded in terms of snapping at your loved one, being rude to somebody, being reactive at work? Is that the way you had responded in the past, and now perhaps you're responding in a different format because your world has slowed down? Change isn't all that bad. We have to learn to adapt. We don't know what this new world is going to look like, and it could pick up and be exactly the way it was, but that's not what I think is going to happen. Anyways, folks, that's it, my rant for today. Actually, it's not a rant. I find it inspiring, and once I start talking about it, it's exciting, and I think we just need to be honest and tell our friends and our family where we're at, but more importantly, tell ourselves. Pay attention to the changes right now. This is your chance in history to document, to inspire, to lead, to stand out, to live your best life. For those of you that have a family, what an opportunity like no other decades in a very long time, to get to know each other, to do things together, to hold on to the gift of time. I am so blessed for that every day, that my kids are all so close and we can stay in touch, and that we are safe as much as we can be. It's the little things that right now that I think that we really, really need to pay attention to. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening and giving Fresh Approach Fitness, the wellness company, a little bit of your time. I look forward to hearing your feedback, and have yourself a wonderful non-working Wednesday.